Let me show you the easiest way to cut a trouser with elastic band for a 5-year-old boy. You are welcome to today's tutorial. The measurements are shown on the screen. I folded my fabric into two using my tie circumference measurement divided by 2. That's 17 inches divided by 2 to give me 8.5. I folded 9 inches. I folded into 2 because I'm cutting the two front pieces together. Then I rule out a starting line. Next, I measure 2 inches for the elastic and rule out the line. From the elastic line, also known as the waistline, I marked 8 inches for the crouch. To get the crouch, divide the tie measurement or the tie circumference into 2. In this case, it is 17 inches divided by 2 equals to 8.5 inches. Next, I took the full length of the trouser from the elastic line. In this case, it is 21 inches. Then I marked extra 2 inches for the folding allowance at the lower parts of the trouser. Next, I marked the hip circumference divided by 4. That's 25 inches divided by 4 to give me 6.25 inches on the waistline, the starting line, and the crotch line. Next, I extend the crotch by 2 inches. Then draw the crotch curve. I am going to mark the tie circumference divided by 2. That's 17 inches divided by 2 to give me 8.5 inches. Then mark the center, that is 4.25 inches to each side. I use the center to create a gray line. From the tie line to the ankle line, measure what you have there and divide it by 2. Come up again by 1.5 because this is not for adults. If it is for adults, come up by 2 inches. This is the new line. From the crotch line, I came down with 1.5 inches. Because if you shape directly from the crotch line, it might be tight. The 1.5 inches is my tie line. I marked 8.5 inches on the crouch and the tie line. That is 17 inches divided by 2. That's 8.5. That's the tie circumference. And that's the circumference that will be on the crotch line. So I'll go to the nail line. The nail circumference is 15 inches divided by 2. That will give me 7.5 for the front and 7.5 for the back. So I will divide the 7.5 into 2. That's 3.75 to both sides. For the ankle, it is 12 inches divided by 2 will give me 6. I will mark 3 inches to both sides of the gray line. Then I would connect the markings. At the lower part, I bring out the markings in a fish shape to avoid shortage while sewing. I did not shape the hip. This is a native trouser. To cut the back piece, I'm going to place one of the front piece on the fabric, and there should be up to 3 inches space to the front and upper part of the fabric. At the upper part of the trouser, rule out the starting line, your original starting line. Next, mark 2 inches down the crotch line. Then I extend all the vertical lines. On the crouch line, I mark 2.5 inches. On the tie line, I mark 2.5 inches. On the nail line, I mark 2 inches. On the ankle and folding allowance line, I also marked 2 inches. Then I connect the lines and draw the back crotch curve. I raise the upper part by 1 inch from the waistline, then connect it to the sides. For this back piece, you add all the allowance to the front part of the trouser, not to the back. To cut the pocket, I have 2 pieces, 10 by 7 inches on fold. I place it together to shape. If you are a beginner, don't shape like this. Just sew it first before you shape. In my next video, I'm going to show you how I sew this trouser. Make sure you turn on the notification bell, like this video and subscribe. Love you all. You can also check the channel for more tutorials like this. If you are looking for videos on how to sew trouser for teenagers, is on this channel. You can check this channel for more tutorials like this. Thank you.